You probably have found out from the thumbnail and the title what I'm making today. So I'm making Pani Puri. So I got a cold from nowhere and I was kind of feeling like eating something spicy. So I decided to make Pani Puri from scratch. So this was a wild idea because I have never made Pani Puri from scratch. I kind of took a challenge and it turned out so good. As you can see from my face, I'm kind of sick, but I just wanted to take this challenge and wanted to make this Pani Puri once and for all. So without any further delay, let's get started. So at first I am roasting some whole spices as cumin, coriander seed, fennel seed and some chili, and now they are roasted, so I'm gonna grind them and make it into powder. For the dough I am adding 1 cup of semolina with 1 tablespoon of all-purpose flour, and I'm gonna add a little bit of water and try to make a tight dough. Make sure it is not soft and add enough oil, almost a tablespoon. Now let it rest for 10 minutes and I'm gonna roll them thin, and I'm using a tomato can. I couldn't find my cookie cutter, so that's gonna make a same shape of circles. So finally I found my cookie cutter, so I used it and I made these circles. So I almost had like 40 and I still have a little bit dough left over. Now I'm gonna fry them on a medium heat. So I heated some oil, and at first I was very disappointed because some of them were not popping really well, but finally, almost like 80% of them popped, and I was so happy. That was enough for me. So I decided to make also some dahi puri, so I'll show you that as well. So for pani on the water, I added some tamarind pulp into the water. So water has to be cold, and now the ground spices I made in the beginning. So that roasted ground spices, and I have this Everest pani puri masala. So I added it almost 1 tablespoon. Now you need to taste it, and add salt or chili according to your taste. So almost everything is ready. So now let's get to the filling. So for filling, I boiled 3 large potatoes, and you just kind of have to roughly mash them, doesn't have to be smooth. And now some boiled chickpeas. So chickpeas are optional, but I like to use it. So I added some salt as per taste, and added the roasted spices again. And now I'm adding some chopped cilantro and some chopped onion. So mix everything together roughly, and I have made a chutney, like it was like tamarind and sugar, brown sugar. So it was like a sweet and sour chutney. So I also added the chutney to make it more flavorful. And now mix them together and keep it aside. So the first I'm going to make the dahi puri. These are the like broken pieces and also which didn't pop really well. So I'm stuffing the potato mixture in the in the puri, and now I'm gonna add some yogurt. So the yogurt I mix the yogurt with some brown sugar. So that's why you see it's a little bit yellowish color. And now adding the dahi on top, and then the tamarind chutney. I know it's not the best presentation today, but trust me, I was so eager to eat this, so I didn't care about the presentation. Now added some chaat masala, and it's time to give a taste. So the dahi puri was really nice. I will now tell you how did the pani puri taste. So I popped the top as usual, added some stuffed with some potatoes and the water, and now giving it a taste. So this is one of the best pani puri I had in last few years, to be honest. And I'm not sure about the sickness, but it really bring my taste buds back, and I'm so happy that I made it today. If you are a pani puri lover, I would really encourage you to save this recipe and make this pani puri. And if you like this video so far, share it with your friends and family.